All right, good afternoon. It's Monday afternoon, and we're about ready for the second of 3 games here this afternoon. The next contest will feature the 4-seeded Donettes to take on the 5-seeded Lady Redbirds of East Carter. And that'll be the winners will move on to take on Neelyville coming up tomorrow in the semifinals. And right now, those games will be played at noon and 2 o'clock coming up on Thursday, or make that Tuesday rather. That is where we are right now when it comes to the OFC softball tournament. First game is in the books, and the Lady Royals out of Twin Rivers getting a 10-0 victory, which means they will now move on, and they will play the winner of the third game later on this afternoon. They'll take on either Clearwater or Naylor, and that game will be coming up later on this afternoon. So coming up, we will introduce you to our starting lineups here for this contest. That is on the way coming up shortly. Also coming up as well, by the way, congratulations to Alexis Parson in the first game. She was our Loftus Land Care and Landscaping Player of the Game. That came up in the first contest of the afternoon. So we've got lots going on as we get ready to bring you game 2 of the afternoon's matchups rather. It'll be Doniphan taking on East Carter. These two have met up once before already this season. It was a very close ball game. Doniphan barely escaping the win. So we will have that for you as much as well as the first pitch coming up here in just a few moments. You're not going to miss a moment of the action. So sit back and relax. Game 2 is coming up here momentarily between East Carter and Doniphan. The winner will move on and face Neelyville coming up tomorrow in the first semifinal of the afternoon. That game will be played at noon right here at Three Rivers College in Poplar Bluff. We'll be right back. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC softball tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are getting ready for the second contest of the afternoon, and we are seeing the two coaches make their way out. Coach Brad Haygood for the Donettes. Also, Kara Phillips-Ritchie is an assistant coach, as well as Caitlin Taylor, one of the assistant coaches for the Doniphan Donettes. On the other side, you look at the Lady Redbirds of East Carter. Teresa Kirby-LeGrand, the head coach. Heather Shell is the assistant coach. The two teams coming in, Lady Redbirds coming in, they are 10-5 overall this season. The Donettes are 8-4. By the way, East Carter is averaging about 12 runs a ball game, giving up almost 7 runs a ball game. For the Donettes, they are coming in averaging 9 runs on offense, and they are giving up just 4 runs on defense. These two met up back a few days ago on April the 14th, 2 weeks ago to be exact, and East Carter taking home, or I should say Doniphan rather, taking a 7-5 win over the Lady Redbirds. This game could end up being the closest game of the 3 so far in this opening round of this year's OFC tournament. We will introduce you to our lineups coming up here in just a few moments. That is coming up, and the first pitch is straight ahead between the Donettes and the Lady Redbirds out of East Carter. By the way, the same umpires in this game as what we had in the first game. It'll be behind the plate, Gary Hall. In the field, it'll be Dave Crockett. By the way, we just started a brand new feed on Facebook and on YouTube. Somebody reached out and let us know that our YouTube feed had went away, so we wanted to make sure that we had these games on Facebook, also on YouTube as well. Let's thank some of our great sponsors making all of this possible. They include 67 Towing, 67 Towing and Roadside Rescue in Silva. They are there to provide quick and dependable help with over 700 tires in stock. 67 Towing is ready to help get you rolling again. Available day, night, weekend, or weekday. Help is only one call away at 67 Towing, a proud supporter of this year's OFC tournament. All right, so here we go now as the Donettes take the field. Leading off for the Lady Redbirds of East Carter, the center fielder, number 2, Mackenzie Hutchinson. Batting second, she is the pitcher this afternoon. It is Callie Miller, a sophomore, batting third. At shortstop, Anna Crowley, a senior, batting cleanup. The DP, it is a freshman, number 9, Mackenzie Brewer, batting fifth. At third base, Addie Kirby, a sophomore, batting sixth. The catcher is Cadence Newton, batting seventh. The left fielder, Rylan Bowman, batting eighth. The second baseman, Ella Fuller, and batting ninth at first base, it is Zelma Cooley. Not batting, but she'll be in right field, is McKinley Burkhart. That is the lineup offensively for the Lady Redbirds. Now looking defensively for the Donettes. Let's go in the outfield. Out in left field this afternoon, Ava Monahan. In center field, Delilah Watson. In right field, it is Briley Bowles. Let's go along the infield now. Third base here this afternoon, it is Paige Wilson. At shortstop, Carson Haygood. At second base, it'll be Kenzie Taylor. At first base, Mac Johnson. Behind the plate is Paisley Klepzig. And on the mound for the Doniphan Donettes, it is Kenzie Davis, making her 8th start, 11 appearance overall this season. She has pitched 41 innings so far, giving up 57 hits, 38 runs, 26 earned. She has walked 9, struck out 28. Her earned run average is 4.439. Those are the numbers for this next contest as we get ready to kick off game number 2 here this afternoon at Three Rivers College. I'm Frankie Castile alongside Tim Hicks. It is a gorgeous day, 83 degrees at game time with a south wind 17 miles an hour. We are underway And the first pitch is going to wind up in center field as we are underway officially. It is a base hit up the middle, and Hutchinson is now on first base. Callie Miller now the pitcher for today for the Lady Redbirds that steps in. Runner on first base with nobody out. So glad to have you alongside for this second game. And the runner takes off. The throw down is not in time. Safe is the plate, or I should say the call there at second base. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Runner now on second base. So Hutchinson with a stolen base. Doniphan won 2 weeks ago today at 7-5. It was a very close ball game then. And we'll see what happens here today. We'll see if the Donettes can hold them here. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. It's 2 balls and 1 strike, and the runner takes off, and now she is at third base. Couple of stolen bases on this at bat. And now runner on third base with nobody out. Here is the 2-1 offering. And ball taken up high. It is 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 the count. Here is the 3-1 pitch. Good pitch right down the middle. Full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count. Here is the payoff pitch on the way. Fly ball down the third base line and out of play. A leadoff base hit by Mackenzie Hutchinson. She is standing on third base following 2 stolen bases in the inning. Anna Crowley, the shortstop senior, awaiting on deck. Popped up out of play, same location down that third base line. Our ball game being brought to you by Costello's. They are open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week, offering daily specials. Up high, and now a runner on first and third base. Good at bat that time by Callie Miller. And a Crowley coming up to the plate now with 2 runners aboard. Costello's offering daily specials on food and drinks. They've got deals every day of the week, located inside the Holiday Inn in Poplar Bluff. And SEMO Tech Solutions, man, they do it all. They fix phones, HDMI ports, game consoles, and so much more. 573-778-5917. SEMO Tech Solutions. Trust Sharon to deliver fast, reliable, and affordable service every single time. Ball 1 taken, 1 ball and no strikes. Strike is called. Crowley had to look back. So strike is called. It's 1 ball and 1 strike, and Miller is now on second base. This one has popped up. This one out toward left field. This one gets all the way to the fence. 1 run is in. It is a double by Anna Crowley. And now the Lady Redbirds lead it here by a score of 2-0. Boy, good rip by the senior there. It is now a 2-0 ball game. So Crowley driving in the game's first 2 runs, and there's a swing and a miss. Mackenzie Brewer, the DP. It is no balls and a 1 strike. Here is the pitch on the way by Davis. Davis rocks and fires up high for a ball. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. By the way, our instant replays here today are brought to you by our good friends at Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. It is Barker's by request, 785-7811. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here is the 2-1 pitch. In there for a called strike. Good pitch. Good pitch by Kenzie Davis. Wearing number 17 for the Donettes. Davis and the Donettes wearing their black jerseys with the gold trim, the gold numbering. East Carter wearing their red pinstripes. Fouled away to the screen. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on second base, already 2-0 to the 5-seeded Lady Redbirds in our second game of the afternoon. 2 of 3. 83 degrees here at game time. This one's popped up, and the catch made by Wilson over there on third base. 1 down in the inning. So 1 away, and Addie Kirby coming up to the plate now. That last play goes F5 on the out. Kirby now going to bat from the left side as she comes up. Runner on second base, still 2-0 in favor of the Lady Redbirds. First pitch called a strike. It is no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count now. There's a rip, and this one's going to go foul. Coach Shell had a duck from that one. 1 ball, or make that no balls and 2 strikes. I feel like here, following this inning, Tim, we're going to move the table back a little bit. All my equipment's in the sun. Make sure and let us know where you're watching from on this beautiful Monday afternoon. 0-2 the count. Popped up, this one out toward left field. Coming over to make the catch is Ava Monahan. Tracks that one down with no problem. 2 down after giving up the first 2 runs of the ball game. And now coming up, it is Cadence Newton, the junior, coming up now with 1 on and 2 down in the inning. It is a 2-0 game. Lady Redbirds on top, swing and a miss, and this at bat is underway. No balls and 1 strike. Crowley still standing on second base after the 2 RBI double. This one is popped up along the infield. Oh, the catcher couldn't catch it, and it's going to die right there in the batter's box. It'll be a foul ball. Woo.
Contact, you gotta go.
No balls and 2 strikes. Boy, Klepzig and Kenzie Davis got lucky on that one. It stayed fair for just a moment, but then it went foul at the last possible second. Here is the 0-2 pitch on the way. Up high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Regina Barker is tuning in from Neelyville. Glad to have you alongside, Miss Barker. We'll see Neelyville coming up tomorrow in the first semifinal game. This one's popped up, and this one gets down for a base hit. Taylor tried to go for the catch. It'll be an RBI base hit, and now it is a 3-0 ball game in favor of Lady Redbirds. So 3-0 now on the RBI base hit. Crowley comes in to score. And now Rylan Bowman coming up. The left fielder takes that one to the fence there, to the netting down the third base line. It is no balls and 1 strike. Big crowd watching us here on Facebook this afternoon for game 2 of 3 this afternoon. Our title sponsor is the Bank of Grandin. This one back to first base, not in time. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Big shout out to the administration of Clearwater High School. Shannon England right beside me, allowing Tim and I to come out and broadcast these games. Ball 2 taken up high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Try to get Shannon coming up in the third game of the afternoon. His Lady Tigers will be in action. They'll take on Naylor. He doesn't know it yet, but he'll be on the air. He's sitting right beside me, so I can say that. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count is even, 2-2, runner on first base. Twin Rivers already advancing to the semifinals. And this one up high, it's ball 3, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch number 31 by Kenzie Davis coming up. It is a payoff, and Newton will be on the move. payoff pitch coming right now. It is a swing. It is a miss. A Loftus Landcare strikeout, and the side is retired. Not before the Lady Redbirds pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave a runner on first base. We are heading to the home half of the first. It is a 3-0 game. We're back in less than 30 seconds. You're watching live coverage OFC Softball. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back and leading off for the Donettes. It'll be the second baseman, Kenzie Taylor, batting second at center field. Delilah Watson batting third. The pitcher, Kenzie Davis, batting cleanup. She is at first base. Mac Jackson batting fifth. The DP, Audrey Watson, batting sixth. The catcher, Paisley Klepzig, also batting seventh at third base. Paige Wilson batting eighth. The left fielder, Ava Monahan, and batting ninth, the shortstop, is Carson Haygood. Playing right field, not batting today, it'll be Briley Bowles. Let's look at the outfield here for the Lady Redbirds. Over in left field, it is Rylan Bowman. In right field, McKinley Burkhart. In center field, it is Mackenzie Hutchinson. Around the infield now, third base, it is Addie Kirby. At shortstop, Anna Crowley. Second base, Ella Fuller. At first base, it is Zelma Cooley. Behind the plate, Cadence Newton. And on the mound for the Lady Redbirds, it'll be Callie Miller, making her 15th start and 15th appearance. She has pitched 83 innings so far this season, 99 hits, 101 runs, 68 of them earned, walked 47, and struck out 82 batters. Her earned run average is 5.735. And the first pitch is taken for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Kenzie Taylor. Callie Miller 10-5 on the season at this point. And time is called. So Kenzie Taylor steps in. She is the freshman for the Donettes. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Here is the pitch coming by Miller. Up high for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Watson is waiting on deck. She is a junior. Here is the 2-0 pitch on the way. Here from Callie Miller. And strike, just caught enough of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Brian Monahan tuning in. Boy, I haven't seen you in a long time, Brian. Hope you and the wife are doing okay. It's good to see a Monahan out there in a left field. Hey, there's the camera, it's back. Base hit out to left field on a 2-1 pitch, and now the leadoff is on with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. It is a base hit there by Kenzie Taylor. Watson coming up next, the junior. One on, nobody down here in the inning. Here is the pitch on the way to Watson. She's showing bunt, and this one gets away to the screen. No balls and 1 strike. So Watson trying to get on base here. No balls and 1 strike to Watson. Batting left-handed, pops this one straight up, and the second baseman goes over to make the play, Asher. And there is your first out of the inning. That one was a high shot. 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. 1 down, and coming up now, it is Kenzie Davis, the sophomore pitcher. She is coming up next with 1 on here in the inning. This one is popped up out toward right field. Coming on is Burkhart to make the catch. That one goes F9 on the out, 2 down. 2 quick outs now following the leadoff base hit. On the first pitch, as a matter of fact, all the way out to Burkhart. And now coming up to the plate now is McKay Jackson, the freshman first baseman. This one is popped up. This one could get down for a hit. It does. All the way to the fence. 1 run will come in. It is a 2-out double, and the Donettes are on the board. It is now a 3-1 ball game. It is 3-1 now. Great job on the 2-out double. And now Audrey Watson coming up to the plate now as Kenzie Taylor comes in to score. Doniphan needed that one. 1 ball and no strikes now to Audrey Watson. Watson, a junior. Here is the pitch, downstairs for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. So 2 balls and no strikes now to Watson. This one is up the middle. Shortstop cuts it off, and they're going to have to hurry. Can't do it. It is going to end up being an error on the throw, and a run comes in to score. So it is a 3-2 ball game now. So 3-2. So 3-2 the score. Our ball game being brought to you by Westwood Billiards, located at 2207 South Westwood Boulevard. In Poplar Bluff, they offer a fun, relaxed atmosphere for pool lovers. Enjoy games like pool, darts, and even cards. Whether you're a casual player or a pro, it's a perfect spot for a great game at Westwood Billiards. This one has popped up. The second baseman collision, and the out is made. Even with a collision, Asher able to make the catch, and the side is retired. Not before the Donettes put up 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error in the inning. It is now a 3-2 ball game. We're coming right back in the top part of the inning. It'll be Asher, Burkhart, and Hutchinson when we come back. Donettes trail 3-2. You're watching live coverage OFC softball. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back now in the top of inning number 2. And guess who I found roaming the streets here in Poplar Bluff? My good friend Chuck of Clearwater. Glad to have you alongside, my friend.
Glad to be back, man.
Man, it's good to have you alongside.
It's always nice to be up here with the mythical voice of Frankie. You know what I'm saying?
Mythical. Yeah. I tell you, I got to tell you one thing though. You're going to see some stuff that you probably haven't got a chance to see in a while. And that is, we've got this great, center field camera out there that's absolutely amazing, by the way.
That is. That looks awesome. And I was really excited to see that you guys were here. We were, of course, hosting the OFC this year, and you guys did such a phenomenal job with the basketball tournament. I'm super excited to have you all out today.
Absolutely. I tell you what, it's been a great time, and I tell you what, we are just excited that we are here this afternoon. And so now 3-2 the score. By the way, second baseman is Ella Fuller, who's made those incredible plays earlier here in that last inning. So now coming up to the plate for the Lady Redbirds, it'll be coming up now for, well, wrong sheet. That's why I was like, what? Zella Cooley coming up to the plate now.
First pitch called strike there.
So Cooley up to the plate. Takes strike one, and we are underway here in the top of inning number 2. It is quickly 0-2 the count now. And this one has popped up. This one gets in for a base hit. Cooley is going to get to first base. Oh, stepped off the bag, but they did not apply the tag in time.
These Doniphan Dinettes, Frankie, I've not seen the East Carter Redbirds play. I missed our game with them, but the Doniphan Dinettes, I know, are a very formidable team. So East Carter putting up a fight here early on. I'm excited to see how this game plays out.
Yes, they are, indeed. And the first pitch is taken for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. So 1 ball and no strikes here. This one is popped up to the screen. It is quickly 1 ball and 1 strike now. So 1-1 the count to Hutchinson. Hutchinson, who singled and stole a couple of bases back in the first inning. There is 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count.
It's popped up. Looks like shortstopper's gonna make the catch there. 1 out.
So 1 down here in the inning as the shortstop makes the catch. One away here in the inning. And now Callie Miller, who singled. And there's a strike taken. No balls and 1 strike.
I do like your center field camera there. Man, that looks awesome. You got the first base camera too.
Yeah, we got everything.
Got the whole thing laid out.
This one's a ground ball down the third base line. It is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. So quickly 0-2 the count now. As Miller digs in. She is the starting pitcher today as well. And there's a strike 3 call, Loftus Land Management strikeout. And there is the 3rd out of the inning. So we'll be right back. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC presented by our good friends at the Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back here as we get ready for the bottom half of the inning now. And coming up, it is Wilson, Monahan, and Haygood all due up here in the bottom of the inning. Back out there is Callie Miller. Miller now throws the first pitch. It's up high for a ball. We are underway here in the home half of inning number 2. It is a 3-2 ball game. 1 ball and no strikes now to Paige Wilson. Swing and a miss.
You know, Frankie, I was thinking if you really want to get a legend in here with you, this guy sitting right up here to my left, Shannon England. You know, he's been around the block.
I've been trying to get him on the air, but he says you're the man for the job.
Well, he's working over here. He's keeping the official book, but that's the softball legend right there.
This one ripped out to the gap. Be a leadoff base hit as Wilson, as she thought about going to second base, but puts on the brakes, and she will stop a long base hit. And the leadoff is on first base.
Hard hit ball right there. Lady Don showing some life here. Like I said, it's going to be a close game.
It was the last time these two met up for sure. It was a 2-run game. Monahan now the left fielder. By the way, I was told, little birdie told me that this week a record could be broken at East Carter. Okay. It's a possibility, the most softball wins in a single season. That's a great bunt there by Monahan. Boy, that reminds me of shades of her sister who used to do that all the time.
That's a perfect placement down the first baseline. Gee, plenty of speed to beat it out, and that's put the defense in a tough spot right off the bat here in the bottom of the second. Runners
on first and second base, back-to-back base hits, and Carson Haygood now comes up to the plate. Time is called by Coach Haygood to talk to Carson Haygood. Our ball game is being brought to you by Vanover Renovations and Construction. Whether it's a kitchen makeover, bathroom remodel, historic restoration, or custom design, they can do it all. 573-718-3109. Call for a free estimate today at Vanover Restorations, proudly serving Southeast Missouri. Bunt showed, brought it right back for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. A lot of folks watching Facebook right now and YouTube see Clearwater making their way into Three Rivers here at J.D. Raines Field. Well, I tell you what, Clearwater's had an unbelievable season so far. 20 wins on the year to this point, 3 losses. I would say pretty good all in all.
Absolutely. We've been very, very proud of our girls this spring. They put in a lot of work. You know, Coach Green and all the coaching staff, they've really worked really hard to get those girls ready to go.
Oh, another bunt. This one down the first base line, and this one goes foul. Boy, great heads up there by the first baseman to let that one go. Cooley. So Cooley let that one go foul. There's a ground ball. This one goes up the middle, and there's a base hit. And 1 run will come in to score, safe at second. It is now a 3-3 ball game. We've got ourselves a brand new game. It is a 3-3 score as Wilson comes in. And now 3-3 the score. Runners on first and second base. 3 back-to-back hits to begin this inning.
Showed bunt, but it looks like she may have pulled it back. I don't know if it was a called strike.
And called strike on the play. No balls and a 1 strike. Top of the lineup now. Mackenzie Taylor, she singled and scored back in the first inning. This one has popped up, and the right fielder, it's gonna pop out of her glove, and I believe it's a foul ball. Boy, that one, no balls and 2 strikes.
Very near a very good play coming across there in right field.
I was gonna say, not sure how many opportunities you want to keep giving Doniphan. No balls and 2 strikes. Boy, I tell you what, this one has an opportunity to go back and forth all day.
Yeah. I have a feeling right now this is a chance for Doniphan to score because
there's a top ball. There's a base hit.
It's going to score.
Coach Haygood is sending him in. They hesitate on the throw. One run is in, and the runners will advance to second and third.
Doniphan's got that feel right now. It looks like they're about to pop this one open a little bit. But as you said, I believe it's going to be back and forth. So hopefully, you know, it just keeps coming and going all day long.
So the Donettes now, they lead 4-3 on the RBI base hit. Still nobody down here in the inning. That is 4 consecutive hits to begin. Watson showing bunt. It's a beauty, and nobody is going to be out. Beautiful job on the bunt. And now the bases are loaded. That is 5 consecutive hits now, and the bases are loaded.
East Carter's finding themselves in a difficult situation here. Hopefully they can rally together and find an out.
2 runs scored in the first, 2 in the second. This one is downstairs for a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. Clearwater, they're making their way in to Three Rivers. They'll be wearing their gray jersey tops. Haven't seen Naylor just yet. They'll have the 3rd game of the afternoon. Downstairs for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. The best part is a little bit of rest tonight. Back at it again tomorrow.
That's right.
Tomorrow, though, we could get some rain, maybe some clouds, more clouds than what we got right now.
Yeah, we're paying very close attention to the weather, both today and for Tuesday and Thursday. Hopefully, we don't have to reschedule any games, but it's always a possibility.
I've been talking on the air. It's not a done deal by any means. I know there's already talks about potentially moving Thursday's games to Wednesday, depending on the forecast and what it looks like.
Yeah, that's been the talk. You know, the admin team at Clearwater and the rest of the ADs, you know, across the OFC. It's kind of what we're looking at right now. 2
balls and 1 strike here. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, count is even at 2-2. Tim wants to play at midnight.
That's fine.
I'm not sure what that's about.
Hey.
He said it'll be a lot cooler at night.
It would
He's
be
right.
cooler.
He's right.
We got lights.
We got lights.
You know, the last time I was at this field for an evening game was when Clearwater played Kennett, and we got that win 1-0.
1-0. Up high for a ball, and there is ball 4. And another run gets walked in. It's now a 5-3 score. Still nobody down in the inning. So Mac Jackson coming up to the plate. An RBI double her first go around. Also came around to score. It is a 5-3 game. Pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, I'll tell you what, great center field camera angle. You can see where the pitch is. If you're watching this at home, wherever you might be watching, that's big time right here, Chuck.
Oh, yes, it is. Super high quality.
Pitch coming in. This one is smacked right at the second baseman. Double play, possibly got her at first. It is a double play, and Davis doubled off first on the line drive.
That's huge. They can get out of this jam only giving up 2 runs. I mean, that's a massive, massive win if you're the East Carter Redbirds.
Absolutely. Boy, I tell you what, great job there by Fuller. Double play. Two down in the inning. You're down by 2 runs, and there's a strike called. No balls and 1 strike now to Audrey Watson, who reaches on an error back in the first inning. 3 runs already come across here in the inning. 2 runners still left on base. Big crowd watching us here on social media. So glad to have you alongside. Ground ball to the third baseman, over to first in time, and the side is retired, but not before The Donettes end up scoring 3 runs on 5 hits. They leave 2 runners on. We're coming right back in the top of the 3rd inning. It'll be Crowley, Brewer, and Kirby. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back now in the top of inning number 3. 2 runners left aboard as we get ready. It's a 5-3 ball game. Anna Crowley, 2 RBI double, and she is now up to the plate, takes ball 1. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Glad to have you alongside on this windy afternoon here at Three Rivers College. Swing and a miss. Boy, what a pitch that was by Davis. Count is even at 1-1. What's it like doing double duty right now?
Well, you know,
not so fun, is it?
I feel if I can do the book and get on the air, that gives us Coach England no reason not to be able to.
I like it. Swing and a miss. It is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'm surprised that I'm seeing you here, though, honestly. You know, with the Chiefs losing and all, I didn't know if I'd see you here or not.
I knew it was coming at some
point. You knew it was coming, absolutely. This one popped up to the fence, still 1 ball and 2 strikes. On a side note, Cubs still in first place. Just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just going to say it.
Can't talk about that on air, Frankie. You're going to start losing viewership over there. Come on.
5-3 the score. Donettes here leading it by 2 runs. This one popped up and out of play. This one gets over the fence this time. The netting, I should say. Don't worry, I still brought my green drink here, Chuck.
Well, that's the secret sauce.
That is the secret sauce. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Anna Crowley. We'll do it again. Popped it up to the third base side. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tomorrow we play at noon and 2. And then we don't know where we go. There's a rocket shot to center field, and this one all the way to the fence. Crowley turns on the wheels. It is a leadoff double for the senior. What an at bat there by Anna Crowley, the shortstop, as she takes that one all the way to center field. Her 2nd double of the ball game. So Crowley, and now Mackenzie Brewer coming up to the plate now. Brewer she's 0 for 1, popped out to third base her first time. And boy, I tell you what, it's important now for the Lady Redbirds here to get these runs in, get them in scoring position.
Absolutely.
First pitch is popped up. Watch out, Tim. No, it's not going to hit you, Tim. You're all right, buddy. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count. Winner of this game moves on to take on Neelyville tomorrow, top seed.
That's a tough assignment.
It will be a tough assignment. That game is at noon, I believe. Inside, called a ball. The count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count here in the top of inning number 3. 41 minutes now on the air. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off, and she is safe underneath the tag. So Crowley is going to end up on third base. They are down by a couple of runs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. A Loftus Land Management strikeout. 1 away. Big punch out there to Mackenzie Brewer. And Kirby now coming up to the plate. Kirby bats left-handed. Our ball game is presented by Spencer's Tire. They are located on Highway 53. 6 months interest-free financing on complete and reliable auto care. Right back to the pitcher. Got her at first base, and the run comes in to score. So it does work.
Yep.
It is a productive out.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the job done. Got 1 run across the board. And of course, you'd like to see a couple more after that last inning by the Dons, but hey, we'll take 1 at a time. You got to keep chipping away. Hang around.
Right. So the leadoff double does pay off. 2 down in the inning now. It is a 5-4 ball game. 1 ball and no strikes now. There's a ground ball right up the middle for a base hit. Newton goes right to center field, and the tying run is now standing on first base. So Bowman comes up now to the plate wearing number 16, a sophomore, playing left field today. 5-4 now the score. Last time these two met up 2 weeks ago, it was a 7-5 score. Pops this one straight up. The catcher calls everybody off and makes the catch. Klepzig with a big play, and the side is retired, but the Lady Redbirds pick up a run. They strand a runner on first base. It is now a 5-4 ball game. Klepzig, Wilson, Monahan all due up. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC softball tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. Remember Spencer's Tire with that 6 months interest-free financing on complete and reliable auto care. Open 7 days a week, a name that you can trust. It is a Spencer Tire and Auto Repair, and brought to you by Moss Playplex. They are located in Harville. They are your go-to spot for unforgettable events. We're talking about kids' birthdays to baby showers. They've got indoor batting cages, dodgeball, and so much more. 573-609-1250. They are a proud supporter of the OFC. My wife Pam is listening right now. She's watching. Big Cubs fan, Chuck. Well, no, she's not. She's not. She'll kill me for that one. I would tell you who she goes for, but then it wouldn't be a good thing at the household, so never mind.
Gotcha. I understand.
But she is watching right now. She says, good job, by the way.
Oh, I appreciate it.
She's ready for you to take it over by yourself so I can go home. First pitch is called a strike, and we're underway here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
You only got 3 games a day. I remember a time when you did, like, what was it, 14? Was that the number?
We did 9 one day at your place.
Oh, was it 9? I thought
it was more 9. It felt like more than 9.
Oh, yeah, it sure did. That was an all-day event.
No balls and 1 strike here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Downstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. To this day, I've never done that many games before until going to your place, my friend. It was a lot of fun.
We put you up to it, and you conquered it, man.
I tell you what, by the time it was all said and done, I needed about 4 days of rest.
I can only imagine.
1 ball and 1 strike here. The wind blowing straight out to center field. This one just died right there. Oh, what a good hit. The second baseman, Fuller, had to come in to make that play. And that ball just seemed like it just died right there between the pitcher and second base.
Just did enough to get past the pitcher and kind of found a little dead spot there. The Dons are just finding all the holes in the defense right now.
So an infield base hit. Runner on first base now. Paige Wilson up to the plate now. It's 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. Lots of folks tuning in this afternoon. This one is popped up out toward center field, and there's the catch made. One down here in the inning. So now Ava Monahan coming up to the plate. Something tells me this game may settle down a little bit now.
Both teams are showing signs of fight here. Like I said earlier, I think it'll go back and forth pretty much all day. But
there's a ground ball right to a Fuller, right at second base. Got her at second. Good force out that time. Boy, Fuller is having a great ball game here.
Way to get the lead runner right there. She quick, heads up play. Tried to roll 2, but just not quite fast enough.
So Monahan grounds in to a fielder's choice. It goes at 6-4 on the out. 2 down in the inning now. And now Haygood. This one gets away. So the runner gets to second base now on the pass ball. And boy, I tell you what, you look at Monahan, she is such a quick runner.
Yeah, she is very, very speedy.
This one is popped up. This one looks like it's going to get out of play, and it does. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch coming. Here it is. 1-1 pitch way up high. This one gets away. And Monahan now is going to end up over there on third base. That one looked like it slipped out of her hand. Wouldn't you agree there, Chuck?
Oh, absolutely. She's been pretty commanding with the strike zone all day, but that one might have got away from her. That was another high one. She might be having a little bit of an issue, maybe some wet fingertips or something. 3-1 is the count.
3-1. Here it is, up high, and base runners now on first and third base on a 2-out walk. Haygood is walked here in the third. And now we're back to the top of the lineup. Kenzie Taylor, she is 2 for 2. Singled and scored back in the first inning. RBI base hit in the second inning. I would say this one is a big at bat.
Especially here with 2 outs, runners in scoring position. This is an opportunity here for the Donettes.
First pitch is up high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
It's about 4 in a row there that's been high, so she's got to have to make an adjustment here and not fall too far behind. Is this the top of the lineup, Frank?
Top of the lineup.
Yeah.
Up high, ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 the count now.
This is the hitter's count, so she's probably going to be looking for her pitch. If not, she's going to let it go by. But it's one of those as a pitcher, you really need a battle right here.
Absolutely. So close to getting out of the inning.
Oh,
this one goes ahead, and here comes the run, and the run will come in to score. And now it is a 6-4 ball game, 3 balls and no strikes as the runner comes in. It's a big run that just came in, a little bit of insurance there.
2-out walk.
Another walk issued. They've got the runner in the rundown. The runner's going to take second base. So now runners on second and third base.
This is a big spot here for the Lady Redbirds. They really need to get out of this without allowing any more damage. Base hit right here is probably going to score 2 runs, and that puts this game just a little bit different situation.
So Watson now coming up to the plate. There's a ground ball right to Fuller, and she throws out the runner at first base, and boy, that's a huge out as Fuller does it again. Well, the Redbirds, or I should say the Donettes, rather pick up 1 run on 1 hit. They leave a couple of runners on base. We're coming right back. It'll be Fuller, Cooley, and Hutchinson. 8, 9, and 1. Redbirds down by 2 runs. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so here we go now as we get ready for the top of inning number 4. Fuller, Cooley, and Hutchinson all due up now here in the inning as we get started. Lady Redbirds down by 2 runs.
I think this is a big inning for the Redbirds here. I think they need to get something going, get another couple runs back just to stay in this game. Take 2 straight balls high there, so the batter is ahead in the count here, 2-0.
That last inning took 16 pitches, by the way. There's a swing and a miss. So now it is 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. By the way, we do have our bracket updated, so we'll show that to you following this at bat. This one is popped up along the infield. A second baseman comes over to make the play. 1 up and 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Go ahead, Tim. Let's put that new bracket or the bracket up on the screen. There it is. Twin Rivers advancing to the semifinals coming up tomorrow. And that game as of right now at 2 o'clock. There's a ground ball. This one gets in for a base hit. Quickly now, it is 1 on and 1 down here in the inning. Well, I'll tell you what, that is the second hit by Cooley. She has hit in back-to-back at-bats here, and she wastes no time getting on base. Our ball game is being brought to you by Davis Motors, and the first pitch is going to be called a ball to Mackenzie Hutchinson. 1 ball and no strikes. Runner on first base, tying run at home. There's a pop fly. This one out toward center field. Watson, or I should say the shortstop, Haygood rather, makes the play. Quick 2 down here in the inning.
Donettes are working efficiently here on defense, but it really would benefit the Redbirds if they could get a little something going here with 2 outs.
Well, I was going to say, I think that was great execution there between Haygood and Watson. Good communication as Watson was on the way in to make a play as well. No balls and 1 strike now called to Callie Miller. Miller is 0 for 1 today. She walked and scored in the first inning, struck out looking in the second inning. This one has popped up. Out of play behind us, it is no balls and 2 strikes. Here is the 0-2 pitch on the way. Pop fly, this one out toward left field. Monahan coming in to make the catch, and the side is retired. Well, the Lady Redbirds get a hit. They strand the runner on first base. It took only 10 pitches. We're coming right back in the home half of the 4th inning. It is still a 2-run game for the Donettes, 6-4. Davis, Jackson, and Watson. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC Softball Tournament presented by Bank of Grandin. So as we get ready now for the home half of the 4th inning, it is a 2-run game right now, Chuck. And so far, a pretty good contest at this point.
Absolutely. It's been a really good game so far. We got some Clearwater people must be tuning in. I'm getting texts here on my smartwatch here. So they asked me if I'm on the radio, and I appreciate them tuning in. This is an awesome broadcast. This is a great opportunity for people who can't
Well, now,
make
wait
it.
a minute. They're not here to listen to me. I'm cutting your mic off, Chuck.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding with you. Glad to have you alongside. It's like old times.
That's right.
First pitch is popped up, and this one is going to be out of play. Strike one to Kenzie Davis, the pitcher. She has pitched a great game, giving up just those 2 runs early, and 3 runs rather, and then gave up 1 back in the 3rd. Her team leads by 2 runs. There's a rip, and this one's going to get down for a base hit. Boy, she is such a powerful hitter and a good pitcher as well. Lead off on first base.
Another hard-hit ball by the Lady Dons.
It really is.
They're starting to break open a little bit in the last couple innings. They're hitting the ball well. And doesn't really spell good things for the East Carter Redbirds, but they're still in this. They're fighting tooth and nail. So,
ball game is being brought to you by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. They are the instant replay sponsor, Atomic Solar and Mossy Oak Properties. Another base hit, same location. This one gets all the way to the fence. Haygood is going to hold her up at third base. It is a double. Still nobody out. Runners on second and third base. And now Audrey Watson coming up. She is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Reaches on an error back in the first inning and grounded out to third base in the second inning. Ball one taken a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes now.
It's another opportunity for the Lady Dons to get a little insurance here with runners at second and third with no outs. 1-0 pitch.
That's a smack. This one's going to get out to left field. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. It is a 2 RBI base hit. Watch the instant replay here, presented by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Right out to left field. So now 2 runs come in on the 2 RBI base hit. It is now an 8-4 ball game. And now Briley Bowles will be the runner on first base. It is an 8-4 game.
Still no outs here in the inning. That's first pitch is lined.
Boy, they are foul ball. Woo, that was close.
That was really close to being a fair ball. And another hard hit ball here by the Dons. There just absolutely got the number.
And they are teeing off here in this inning. This is the second inning in a row, or the second inning rather, where they have had, they did this back in the second inning where they ended up with 6 hits in a row. They've got 3 right now.
Called strike there. Now the batter falls behind here, 0-2. Still no outs in the bottom of the 4th inning.
No balls and 2 strikes here. 8-4 the score. Runner leads away from first base. This one is grounded to the backstop there.
Frankie, you're going to be coming back to our place in like a week or so, right? To do the
I think so, yeah. Kieran Bond is the pinch hitter in this spot. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. When is that again?
Wednesday the 7th, does that sound right?
Is it Wednesday the 7th?
I think so. I have to ask Coach McAllister. He's the athletic director. He knows for sure.
There's a ground ball. This one hit to the second baseman. Fuller picks it up, and still the out is there. Good job by Fuller. 1 down here in the inning. It goes 4-3. Well, we can live stream, but I won't be there. I have to go to Jeff City that day. The Missouri State Legislature is doing a proclamation on my station and myself on the weather coverage we did back in March and early this month.
Yes, sir. I watched a lot of those weather coverages that you had. I appreciate that coverage.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You tuned in at my house several times.
But yes, I was instructed that we were going to be, that I needed to go to Jeff City that day, and I don't know what time I'll be back. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and 1 strike. It was not done deliberately, I can promise you that. I'd rather be here than a 5-hour drive.
I totally understand that.
1-1 the count. There's 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 8-4 now. Doniphan leading East Carter, trying to punch their ticket to the semifinals tomorrow. That game would be at noon. There's a rip, and this one gets into center field. Here's the run in, and the run is safe for a base hit. So Bowles comes in. Wilson ends up on second base on the throw in. It is now a 9-0 or a 9-4 game rather.
Doniphan Donettes are starting to pull away.
They are pulling away. 9-4 now the score. Lady Eagles starting to make their way in as we speak. Ball gets away, runner takes off to third base. So Wilson now at third. It is 1 ball and no strikes. It is a 9-4 game. Nine to 4. Good bunt again. There's Monahan. I'll tell you what, she does it really, really well.
She's so quick. Puts the defense in a really tough spot. I mean, that is impressive. That's a couple in a row.
It really is. First and third base now. Haygood comes up to the plate. Haygood is 1 for 1, singled and scored back in the 2nd inning. Also walked as well in the 3rd inning. Runner takes off, and that'll be a stolen base for Monahan. Strike is called. No balls and a 1 strike.
Their speed at second base, a base hit right here probably scores 2.
You're right, absolutely.
So.
I like that cloud placement right there, right where we are.
Yeah, we can take that.
I can take that. Tibbs not a real happy camper, but he'll be all right. Pop fly, this one called off by the shortstop, and there is the 2nd out. Crowley making the catch. 2 down here in the inning.
Another big opportunity here for the Redbirds to get out of here with limited damage. They've kind of got themselves in another tough situation here at the bottom of the 4th, but if they can get out of here, keep this game in reach. But
Kenzie Taylor coming up next with 2 down. She has been on base every at-bat so far. 2 hits, an RBI, a run scored, and a walk. How about that for some stats? No balls and 1 strike. Big crowd watching us here on Facebook and on YouTube. Glad to have you folks alongside. Our coverage presented by the Bank of Grandin. No balls and 2 strikes now.
Quickly behind here with 2 strikes, 2 outs.
9-4 the score here. Winner goes on and takes on top seed Neelyville tomorrow. Should be a fun game.
That should be a fun game.
I think both semifinals could be really good tomorrow, honestly. There's a ground ball. Fuller now comes in. Oh, she comes off her glove. And that'll be an E4, and 2 runs will come in to score. And the runner is out at second base, but the damage is done. 2 more runs come across. It is now 11-4. Donettes, they score 4 more. We'll be right back. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC softball tournament presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back now. It is an 11-4 ball game, and all of a sudden, the Donettes rather, they have really opened things up here, scoring 5 runs in that last inning, Chuck. And now this is an inning where East Carter has to come away with a few runs, I would say, in this inning to stay alive.
Absolutely. I think they've got to put some numbers on the board right here, or else, the Doniphan Dons are just absolutely pounding the ball on offense. So they've got to put up some numbers here to avoid getting eliminated here early.
No balls and 1 strike here to Anna Crowley. She is 2 out of 2, a couple of doubles here in the contest. She has had a really good game so far. Here is the 1-1 pitch on the way. Up high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. I don't blame the way Doniphan's pitching her right now.
No. Somebody who's been putting up some damage against you, you can afford to put them on here early, but I wouldn't give her anything to hit because she's shown she can do that.
This one has popped up out toward left field. Monahan tracking it, making the catch. Big first out here in the top of inning number 5. Big timeout. Mackenzie Brewer coming up to the plate now. It goes F7 on the out. Brewer 0 for 2 so far today. She has popped out and she has struck out. There's a ground ball. This one's going to go foul down that third base line. Klepzig back in at catcher. Kiernan Bond came in for a pinch hitter earlier, or came in to pinch hit rather. No balls and 1 strike. This one just misses. 1-1 the count. I got to tell you, man, we've had some great umpires here today for 2 ball games. Gary Hall behind the plate. Coach Crockett out there on the field umpire. It pains me to give Crockett a compliment, but I will. Got her at first base. A bang-bang play.
2 quick outs. Doniphan Donettes are staying efficient on the defensive side of the ball here.
Goes 6-3 on the out. 2 away. Crockett's always giving me crap every time I see him, but it's okay though. He's a good umpire.
I mean, you're a Cubs fan, so.
Well, that's irrelevant. Oh, this one gets underneath. And Addie Kirby ends up on first base. So runner on first base now. Cadence Newton coming up to the plate. Newton 2 for 2 on the afternoon. An RBI base hit back in the first, singled in the third. Here is the first pitch on the way. This one has popped up out towards center field, and Watson makes a great catch out there in center field, and the side is retired. 1 hit, no runs, 1 left on base. It took only 9 pitches. It'll be Watson, Davis, and Jackson coming up. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC softball tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. Our ball game is being brought to you by Hillis Family Chiropractic, Davis Motors, Moss Playplex, also Spencer's Tire, Elite Trucking Academy, Black River Shooting Supply, Indoor Range and Caliber Cafe, Vandover Restorations, Westwood Billards, Semotech Solutions, Costello's 67 Towing, also being brought to you by our good friends at Hester Trucking, B&J Fencing, White Sander Funeral Home, also Bader Wood Truss and Russian Towing, Auto Repair, and Glass Shop. Proud supporters of this year's OFC softball tournament. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Watson coming up to the plate now. Watson 1 for 3. Popped out once, grounded out to second base, and singled in the 2nd inning.
Opportunity here for the Donettes to walk it off here in the bottom of the 5th. They score 3 runs.
First pitch is called a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. Keith Hall is watching. He is watching his dad umpire behind the plate. Glad to have you alongside, Keith. Oh, this one fouls it off the mask of Gary Hall. Speaking of which, glad, Keith, that our Mules game got canceled today, to be honest with you. I hate to say it that way, but I would have missed it. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, my friend, at home against Oran. This one is popped straight up. This one, the pitcher it's going to drop in for a foul ball. The catcher could not make a play on it. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not sure if you know this or not, but Tim and I stay pretty busy this time of year.
Oh, I know.
Tim stays busy, me not so much. I just talk for a living.
Seems like every time I turn it on, I hear Frankie's voice on the radio or online.
Doing something.
Always tuning in to see what's going on. Keeps me in the know.
Keep you in the know. Swing and a miss. A Loftus land management strikeout. Haven't seen many of those today. One down here in the inning. Big strikeout here in the 5th. That's the first strikeout so far for Callie Miller. Ball taken inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 11-4 the score. Clearwater, Naylor coming up next. Should we air that game, you think, Chuck?
Yeah, I think so.
There's popped up this one to center field. Making the catch is Hutchinson. 2 down here in the inning.
2 quick outs here, so Lady Bird showing some life here.
Do you want to think about that last question and get back to me?
Well, you know, I feel like if we didn't air that last one,
I may make some folks mad in Clearwater. They've been really good to me this year. I got to give them credit. They've been really good to us. Can't thank your staff enough for all you did back in February during the OFC basketball tournament.
we were excited to have you. We're excited to have the tournament there, and it was a great opportunity for us. And like I said, I couldn't be more proud of the way we came together. So.
It was a fun tournament too.
It was. It
no
really
weather issues. This one has popped up along the infield, coming in to make the catch as the shortstop, Crowley, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Bowman, Fuller, and Cooley coming up. It is still an 11-4 game. We're right back. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC softball tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so here we go now. We are in the top of inning number 6. It is a 11-4 ball game. First pitch is a swing and a miss, and we are underway here in the top part of inning number 6 as Rylan Bowman coming up to the plate, basketball player as well, two-sport player here.
As we said last inning, the opportunities are kind of becoming slimmer and slimmer here for the Redbirds, so they're going to have to put some numbers up if they want to keep this competitive. Called strike 2 there. The count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Ryan, battle up there now, battle.
1 ball and 2 strikes. 11-4 and just misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Wouldn't be a softball game if we didn't have a little wind to deal with, right?
This wind has been a little bit of an issue the last couple of minutes.
Been great. Nothing I like more than a little wind.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Timbo? He knows. This one has popped up, and this one gets out of play. So we'll do it again. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes here.
Good at bat here to lead off the inning. Top
Very good at bat to begin this at bat. Here it is, popped up to right field, going over to make the catches. Bowles, Briley Bowles with a nice catch in right field.
That is a tough catch. Running back like that, wind blowing, ball's going to be tailing to your to your left. She's running back, catches it over her shoulder almost. Phenomenal catch right there by the right fielder.
One away here in the inning. Ella Fuller now coming up to the plate. This one is to the shortstop. Long throw, not in time, and first base. Boy, that was a hard hit ball.
It was. Tough to handle there, trying to make the backhanded play, but just kind of didn't field it quite cleanly enough. But as quick as the runner is, you really don't have any room for error right there.
It was a hard hit ball, that's for sure. Runner on first base now.
Ball pulled down the third baseline, called foul. Very close to being a fair ball. Fielded cleanly by the third baseman. We'll try it again here with one strike.
No balls and one strike. This one is popped up. This one is going to get down in foul territory. It's no balls and two strikes. This one outside for a ball. It is one ball and two strikes. 1-2 the count now. This one is going to be fouled to the third base side as well.
Keep battling. Keep battling.
So one ball and two strikes. This one is popped up. Catcher, or I should say the pitcher rather, calls everybody off and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Still runner on first base though.
Two down here in the top of the second.
Sixth. Don't go backwards here on me.
I was looking at the two on the outs. That was my bad. Second, 2 outs in the top of the
They make
sixth.
some Doniphan fans mad.
Yeah.
This one is popped up as well. And Haygood makes the routine catch with no issue there, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the inning, still 11-4. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC softball tournament presented by Bank of Grandin. Our ball game being brought to you by Bank of Grandin, also Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Loftus Land Care and Landscaping, Loftus Land Management, also Atomic Solar, Mossy Oak Properties, Twin Rivers Booster Club, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Keith Parker, Christian Automotive and Tire, and being brought to you by our good friends at B&J Fencing. It is 11-4 now as we enter the bottom of the sixth inning. So glad to have you alongside on this beautiful Monday afternoon, other than the wind. First pitch is popped up. by Audrey Watson. A foul to the screen. No balls and 1 strike. A lot of folks here tuning in this afternoon. This one has popped up along the infield. You hear Cooley making the play there, letting everybody know that she's got the ball. 1 down here in the inning. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. It goes F3 on the out. The winner is going to end up with Neelyville tomorrow at noon for the first semifinal game. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to be able to get these games in with no issue weather-wise. Although I got to tell you, I'm kind of confident we will.
We're going to have weather, or we're going to get them in?
I think we'll get them in.
Oh, I have a feeling we're going to get them in. Absolutely. I think tomorrow will be all right.
I think tomorrow's going to be just fine. Ground ball right to the pitcher. Great job there. It goes 1-3 on the out. The only reason why I'm confident that we're going to get the games in tomorrow, because Shannon England called it.
Shannon did.
He did. He called it.
Shannon England, I can't say enough about this guy. He is a legend. Most winningest coach, I believe, in Clearwater history and Clearwater softball history. Absolute legend. Sitting right here to my left, and I couldn't get him on the radio, but I wish he would have.
I remember a few years ago, and this, I think it was 2021, I believe. The year that we had to go up to your all's place for the 3rd place game.
Yep.
And first time we'd ever been there. I know that Shannon met us out there with the IT guy. Guys, what we needed to go up, 3rd place game there. We got done. It was East Carter against Clearwater, I believe. I know East Carter was playing that game. And we had to hurry up and get back here for championship that night. And then the next day, I had to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and drive to Kansas City for Poplar Bluff baseball. It's crazy.
Yeah, that would definitely stick out in your mind after getting up.
Oh, it sticks in my mind for sure. There's no doubt about that one. There's a fly ball. This one, Bowman, it's going to drop right in front of her. She boots it, and the runner will get to second base. So a runner on second base now after an E7 on the bobble there. It'll be a hit and then the air. So Wilson is on second base. It is an 11-4 game. Monahan coming up next. So Monahan comes up. She has had a really good ball game at this point. 2 out of 3, 2 bunting singles, and grounded out to shortstop on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd, but did come around and score. There's a shot. This one gets down for a hit. 1 run will come in, and she is going to stretch this thing out, and she will have a triple. Man, she smoked that one out toward center. And now it is a 12-4 ball game.
Her speed, if she can get on base, man, she's dangerous in any spot, but she absolutely legged that one out.
It is a 12-4 contest. Okay, they're asking to make sure she touched first base, and they're saying she did. I like how the umpire stopped the action, got together to make sure they got the right call.
Absolutely.
Here is the pitch on the way. That one's a shot. Bowman comes in to make the catch. And the side is retired. Well, it is crunch time for the Lady Redbirds. They're down at 12-4. Miller, Crowley, and Brewer. It's all coming up next, unless you want to sing us a song.
No, not going to sing.
You sure?
Well,
we'll let you.
No, I better not do that. That would be kind of tough.
Okay, well, I was going to say, I'll stop the action if you want to sing a little song here.
Well, Shannon might.
He's been avoiding me all day.
He says he doesn't sing.
He said he doesn't sing. I get it. I can't sing either. All right, so coming up, it is the 7th inning. It took just 8 pitches. It is now a 12-4 ball game. The Lady Redbirds are going to have quite the comeback here. if they are able to get things done. Looks like Doniphan's going to bring in a new pitcher. It'll be McKay Jackson. She is making her 9th appearance so far this season. She has pitched 22 innings to this point, 15 hits, 10 runs, 5 of them have been earned. She has walked 8, struck out 36. Her earned run average is 1.591. I'll tell you what, it makes them a pretty dangerous team when they can go to their pen like they are doing and bringing out another pitcher that can light it up just like Kenzie Davis can.
Absolutely. That makes it very tough for opponents, especially in the position that Lady Redbirds find themselves in right here trying to come back. But with a, it was a 1.9 ERA.
1.591. Yeah. So Davis now will go play first base. And McKay Jackson will come off of first for this last inning. Downstairs for a ball. We're underway here in the top of inning number 7.
It's a tall task for the Ladybirds here, but
very tall task indeed. Glad to have you alongside watching. Here is the 1-0 pitch coming from McKay Jackson. She rocks and fires in there for a called strike. Count is even now, 1 ball and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, I just can't get over the center field camera. You can see where the ball is if you're watching us, obviously on Facebook and YouTube. It gives you a whole new perspective.
Absolutely. That's a.
This one gets away. It's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Not only that, but you can see us on there if you look
Sure
hard
can.
enough.
Well, I can't see myself because home plate umpire is blocking my view, which is great, but I do see Shannon on there.
I see Shannon. That's all.
He says, uh-oh, 12-4. He said, we'll get them on air either way. Yes, we will. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 the count here. You know, I remember the first OFC tournament that Tim and I got to do outdoors. It was softball, actually. And we just had a 1 camera set up, no instant replay, none of the center field stuff. And it worked. But Tim and I, we never are really happy with our broadcast. So we always try to find something wrong with it to where we can do better.
Yeah, I tell you what, you guys do a phenomenal job.
Is that not true, Tim? It's true. I mean, we always criticize our own work. It's crazy. We'll be going down the highway, and Tim will say, did you like that? And I'll be like, actually, I didn't like that. Ground ball to third base. Over to first base in time for the out. 1 up and 1 down here in the top of inning number 7. But that's why I've always said for a long time, that's why I believe that Tim is truly the best in the business, just because him and I, we're never happy with anything.
Well, I would agree to that statement. You guys have done an absolute phenomenal job. It far surpasses my expectations, and you guys are a treat to have around and a great.
I appreciate that.
Great asset to have along.
This one gets away. Outside pitch is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. I remember the first scoreboard that we ever had. Tim had to crop that into the screen. If you look in center field, you can't see it right now, but the scoreboard in center field, we had to crop it in where the base camera would be.
Yep.
You know what that's called? That was called laziness back in the day. But it worked. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes here. Top of inning number 7. It's the 12-4 ball game. Lady Redbirds have not scored since the 3rd inning. Strike is called. Now it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Naylor coming up next, winless so far in the spring, trying to get their first win. They will have a hard task taking on a 20-win team in Clearwater. There's a pop fly. This one gets out to left field, and there is a 1-out base hit. As Crowley now with her 3rd hit of the ball game stands on first base. You know, it's hard to believe for Crowley, a senior, could be playing her last softball game right here.
Yep. Well, she's had a phenomenal game. She's doing her part.
She's had a phenomenal career in basketball and in softball. No doubt about it. Great kid all the way around. I've had many, many interviews with her over the years. Makes me feel old. In there for a called strike. No balls and a strike. Up to the plate now, Mackenzie Brewer. She is 0 for 3. Brewer has struck out and grounded out twice. Or make that popped out to third base rather and grounded to shortstop back in the 5th. There's a ground ball down the third base line. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Well, I'm excited to see Clearwater coming up. Haven't seen them play all season in softball. Should be a lot of fun.
Should be a lot of fun. They've got a really good group of girls.
And just misses up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. What do I do, though, if I hit the wrong button and cut the game off?
Well,
that could be bad.
It would be bad.
You know who I'd blame it on? Tim.
I'd blame it on
Smart
Tim.
guy.
Yeah. He can handle it.
He knows how this goes. If something goes wrong, it's his fault. Foul tip. It just stays alive. Usually, if things go well, I take full credit. But the bad stuff, I'll give it to him. He knows how it goes. He just shakes it off now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away. A runner on first base. Crowley standing on first. 3rd hit of the contest. There's a pop fly. Crowley has to retreat back to first base as Taylor makes the catch on the run. 2 down.
Redbirds are down to their last opportunity here. They put up a great fight, though. I mean,
they really did.
Fought hard. This Donets team is it's a formidable team, so nothing to shake your head about here.
Absolutely.
Good one here, Meg. Good one here.
Outside, calling a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 down here in the inning.
Here we go, babe.
Here is the 1-0 pitch, and this one is downstairs. It's ball 2 with 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count. We are in the top of inning number 7. 1 hour, 38 minutes so far. Boy, I tell you what I really like about softball more than anything, I'm sure you would agree, I like it to these pitchers, they don't waste no time.
No.
There's no 30 to 45 seconds per pitch. I mean, they're rocking and firing.
They're ready to go. That's something that I kind of gotten used to as my new role as the high school principal. I had not watched a ton of softball, but I was a baseball guy. But I have fallen in love with softball.
I have too. It's a great sport.
The parents give me all kinds of grief because I love it. I'm made up with softball right now. Of course, having a good team definitely helps.
Sure.
A team helps, but
20-3 this season, and there is ball 4. So runners now on first and second base. 2 down here in the inning. Two away, and now it's up to Newton. She is 2 for 3 on the afternoon so far. Swing and a miss. And underway now, Cadence Newton, RBI base hit in the first inning, singled in the third, and popped out in the 5th inning. No balls and 1 strike, runners on first and second base. There is a ground ball to the second baseman, and the side is retired. And just like that, 1 hour and 40 minutes later, the Donets now, they move on to the semifinals. Chuck, great call as always, my man.
Thank you for
We're
having
going
me
to come
on.
back with our player of the game. Don't go anywhere. It is our Loftus Land Care and Landscaping player of the game coming up. It is a 12-4 score. You're watching and listening to live coverage of the OFC presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back, and of course our Loftus Land Care and Landscaping Player of the Game here this afternoon will be Kenzie Davis. Pitched a great game. We're going to try our best to get her on the program here in just a little bit. Right now she is meeting with their coach down the third base line, so we'll try to get her on the air coming up. And in the meantime, we are getting ready for Clearwater and Naylor. That game is coming up in just a few moments, so hang out. Once again, our Loftus Land Management, or I should say our Loftus Land Care and Landscaping Player of the Game, belongs to Kenzie Davis, the second pitcher this afternoon, to get our Player of the Game. We'll be right back. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC Softball Tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. And we are back here live here at the OFC softball tournament. Our Loftus Land Care and Landscaping Player of the Game, Donette Kinsey Davis, a sophomore pitcher, and what a performance here this afternoon. So kind of walk us through as we see the water come on. You guys early, it was a very tightly played ball game. You guys able to break away, and your pitching got you guys to the final or the semifinals coming up tomorrow. So walk us through the game plan today against the Lady Redbirds of East Carter.
Well, the first inning was a little rough, but I knew after that I needed to just pick up my game and just step it up, and that's what I had to do all game. I just needed to pitch the ball to where I knew that my defense could get it, and so that's what I did.
91 pitches thrown. Tell me how the arm feels.
We're chilling.
Chilling, I like it, absolutely. Today, only gave up 4 runs. You struck out 4, walked 1. So what is it about that this team, what do you guys need to improve on in your mind before tomorrow's semifinal game against Neelyville?
Honestly, I think if we just come out and just play our game, the end result will be the end result. But I think if we just bring the energy, everything will turn out the way it's supposed to.
You guys, as a team, did not leave much to despair. I'll tell you what, Ava Monahan, she might be one of the quickest people I've ever met. She flies down the line. A routine bunt can turn into a quick two-back for her.
Oh, I know, and it's amazing because that just gives us all a little to get going, I guess.
You know, one thing that we have not seen a lack of, and that is fan support with you guys, and I see it game in and game out. What does that mean to you to come out here, whether you guys strike out 3 in a row or whether you guys give up 2 runs, they are cheering all the way through?
Well, we always got our fans, and they're always a big backbone for us. We always got Donette Nation.
That's right. And then tomorrow you guys will take on Neelyville. Going to be a rematch of last year's championship game. So walk us through what's that going to be like. And do you know at this point, will you be on the bump here to begin the game tomorrow?
I don't think I will, but I'm always there if needed. I think tomorrow our game plan is just come out, play our game, and just don't let them make us scared. They beat us twice, but.
And how hard is it to beat a team at 3 times in one season? I know some people say, well, it's quite easy, beat them again, but most people say it's pretty difficult, right?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the game, I guess.
There you go. Well, do me a favor. Look in that camera. Anything you want to say to folks watching right now? Yeah, a lot of folks watching you back home.
Thanks for all the support, and just keep supporting.
All right, congratulations. Go enjoy the win. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, our player of the game, Kinsey Davis, a pitcher for the Donettes. All right, coming up, we're going to recap and get ready for the last game of the day. It'll be Clearwater and Naylor. That game is on the way. You're watching exclusive coverage. It is the 2025 OFC Softball Tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. Welcome back in to J.D. Raines Field on the campus of Three Rivers College in Poplar Bluff. I'm Frankie Castillo alongside Tim Hicks, and we've got our third and final game of the afternoon. It is a spot to go to the semifinals coming up tomorrow. By the way, our game will be played tomorrow at noon and at 2 p.m. That is what we are talking right now. All right, so our home plate umpire today, Dave Crockett, and the field umpire for this ball game is going to be Gary Hall. So here we go as we get ready to bring you exciting action here this afternoon. By the way, the pitcher for the Clearwater Lady Tigers is going to be Peyton Hurt. She wears number 21. That will be Ella Cannon is going to lead things off coming up here. She is the shortstop. She will lead things off for the Lady Eagles out of Naylor. So Ella Cannon is going to begin the contest here this afternoon. She will lead things off here for the Lady Eagles rather, I should say, as we get ready to bring you this live coverage. It is the 2025 OFC Softball Tournament. Here we go now as we get ready for the opening pitch, 5:26. We are starting a little bit ahead of schedule. Not by much, but hey, we'll take it. Anything will work. He says play ball, and here we go. Strike is officially underway. It is no balls and 1 strike now to the leadoff batter in Ella Cannon, the shortstop. And second pitch is in there for a called ball. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count now. Ella Cannon, a sophomore, takes strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gracie Rule is on deck. Here is the pitch. There's a ground ball hit sharply to the third baseman. A rocket fire over to first base. 1 up and 1 down as Eaton goes to Graham on the out. It goes 5-3 on the out. 1 down here in the inning. And now coming up to the plate now, it is Gracie Rule, a junior. Showing bunt right back to the third baseman, over to first base in time. And just like that, a quick 2 down here in the inning. It goes 1-3 on the out. Correction, it goes 5-3 on the out. 2 down here in the inning.
Hey, first one, be ready.
Little bunt there. First pitch is called a ball. So 1 ball and no strikes here to Faith Stoll, the third baseman.
Good. Hey, you're good. Hey, way ahead.
2 balls and no strikes now. So Faith Stoll, 2 balls and no strikes. Up high for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes now. So Faith Stoll, number 20. Stoll now, a senior. And she will draw the walk here on 4 straight pitches. 2 out walk here. And now the cleanup hitter coming up to the plate. And Kelby Bird coming up to the plate now. So Kelby Bird.
Hey, no adjust. Let's go. No adjust.
So Bird now takes the first pitch. It's the strike. No balls and 1 strike. In there for a call to strike 2. Quickly, 2 no balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, watch the change up. Watch your eyes. Let's go.
The first baseman stands in. 0-2 count. Strike 3 is called, and the side is retired. A 1-out walk, or a 2-out walk rather, results in a runner stranded on first base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Still no score with the Lady Tigers coming to the plate. You're watching live coverage. It is the 2025 OFC Tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. So we are back here as we get ready for the home half of inning number 1. And it'll be sophomore Gracie Allen to lead things off here in the bottom of the first inning. No score. The winner moves on to take on Twin Rivers coming up tomorrow. That game will be played right here. And we will have all the action for you coming up. Lexi Holcomb, first pitch is called a strike, and we are underway here in the home half of inning number 1. This one misses. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count. Make it 2-1 the count now. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Here is the 2-1 pitch outside for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3-1 the count now. This one is out toward center field. What a catch by Winters. And that one goes F8 on the out. So 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Good job there by Winters out there in center field. It makes the catch 1 away. Georgia Eaton now coming up to the plate, a senior for the Lady Tigers. Takes ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball here, the third baseman up to the plate now. There's 1 down here in the inning, 2 balls and no strikes. Sun angle a little bit different right now. There's a strike. It's right overhead of us now coming in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Awaiting on deck is Reagan Shear. It is 3 balls and 1 strike. Here is the 3-1 pitch. This one fouled away. It's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Stand tall.
Full count here. Here is the pitch, and lost her on ball 4, so a 1-out walk. And now runner on first base here with only 1 down in the inning.
Green 370.
So now Reagan Shear coming up to the plate. She digs in, the catcher, with 1 on and 1 down. Runner takes off, and she'll get to second base with no problem.
Get your read right. Get your read on ball in the dirt.
So Eaton is on second base with a stolen base. This is popped up. This one is going to fall in for a hit. It is now a 1-0 ball game.
Hey, you need to see a pitch. Don't jump on the first one.
So it is a 1-0 ball game
1 down. Ground ball, make them take it across, right?
on the RBI double. And a ball taken. 1 ball and no strike now. Shear on second base. Jenna Alcorn is up to the plate now. She is the cleanup in the lineup. And the runner goes over to third, and she'll score on the overthrow. It is now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, it's got to be perfect.
It is now 2-0. And there's a strike called. No runners on. It is a 2-0 ball game. Caught enough for the plate that time for the called strike. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 down here in the inning. This one is popped up, and this one's going to get out of play, and we'll do it again on the foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes here. It is already a 2-0 ball game. This one is popped up along the foul line there. It's going to go foul as the third baseman and the catcher could not figure out who was going to catch.
What's the strike zone? Armpit, right?
So it is a foul ball. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher is due up next. Here is the pitch on the way. There's a shot. This one goes to left field. And it is a base hit.
Hey, go. Hey, if you're halfway, you're gone. If you're halfway.
So a base hit now, runner on first base.
Stay hot.
And now Peyton Hurt now, the freshman pitcher, coming up to the plate. First pitch is called a ball.
Be ready. Be ready.
Come on.
Come on, fire.
Hey, be ready, Thor.
Go.
This one is popped up as well. Making the catch in foul territory was going to be the pitcher, but she drops it. And instead, it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike.
Stay off the high stuff. Either that or we see the top half of it, right?
1-1 the count.
Hey, come on, let's go. Get it out, get it out.
Here is the 1-1 pitch. This one fouled away to the screen. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Hey,
1 ball, 2 strikes here. We are in the bottom of inning number 1. It is a 2-0 ball game with a runner on first base. There's a fly ball. This one to deep center field. This one is to the fence. 1 run will come in to score. It is a one-out double to the deepest part of the plate, all the way in center field. It is a 3-0 ball game.
Courtesy. Tom. Sorry to put you on the spot. Coach, I got to take courtesy for the pitcher.
Yes, sir.
Number 11, sir. First pitcher.
Going to get a courtesy runner now to come in. You can hear the coach out there.
Ground ball over here. You hold until they throw. Got it? Freeze on the line. This.
Coming in to courtesy run, Alexis Alden, number 11. She is coming in now. Miley Graham, the first baseman, is up next.
I'll talk to you. Listen to me. Got it? Hands way back. Straight back.
So 3-0 is the score. Two balls and no strikes here. Runner on second base. This one down the third base line and foul. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, stay back, stay inside it. Inside the ball.
Abby Gingery is on deck. This one has popped up toward second base, and making the catch is Rule, and there are 2 down here in the inning. So 2 away
Stay off of that pitch.
here in the inning.
Let's go. We got 2 outs.
It goes F4 on the out.
Come on, go.
This one is out toward right field. 1 run is going to score on the RBI base hit. So Alden comes in to score on the last play. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It is an RBI. Ball taken.
Come on.
1 ball and no strikes. This one goes foul. So 1-1 the count now.
Face it. You know it's on.
Hey, down and ready. Let's go. Make a play.
Adrian Hewitt is up to the plate now.
Same pitch.
2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count.
Ground ball this side, make him throw.
Here is the pitch up high for a ball. It is 3 balls and 1 strike.
We're off.
Hey, got to be something in the middle of the plate here, kid.
Come on.
3-1 the count.
Let's go. Swing it hard.
This one has popped up out toward right field and not able to make the catch.
Hey, it's a fly ball over there and you stop it first. What should you do?
Let's go, everybody.
Round it. Come on now. Are you hurt? Then run.
We catch that one.
So a base hit out to left field as Gingery comes in to score.
Let's go.
It is now a 5-0 ball game. Two down here in the inning. And Jordan Patterson So Patterson up to the plate now. And the first pitch is called a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. So Patterson trying to keep this inning going. It is 2 balls and no strikes now. This one is right at the shortstop, and the inning will come to a close not before 5-run score in the inning on the line drive out, and the side is retired. 5 runs on 5 hits and 1 error, 1 left on base. We go to the top, or make that top of inning number 2. It'll be Holcomb, Dixon, and Winters when we come back. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC Softball Tournament presented by Bank of Grandin. So we are back now as we get ready for the top of inning number 2. It is a 5-0 score. Coming up to the plate now is Lexi Holcomb. So she is coming up to the plate now, down at 5 runs here in the ball game. Holcomb, the pitcher for the Lady Eagles, a swing and a miss, and we are underway.
Down here, right? So down here was second base. All right, let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
So here is the 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball. This one right down the line and out at first base. Great job by the first baseman there to make the tag. It is a 3 unassisted.
Hey, see a pitch, hit a ball. Let's go. Let's go, AJ.
So 1 down here in the inning. And now coming up, Alexis Dixon. So Alexis Dixon now, the left fielder. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes here.
Come on, AJ.
And there is a quick strikeout. Strikeouts are presented by Loftus Land Management. 2 down here in the inning. So now Mariah Winters coming up to the plate now. This one is popped up and out of play behind us. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1, make it no balls and 2 strikes now on the swing and miss.
You gotta see it. Hey, watch it up. Watch it up.
No balls and 2 strikes. This one to the third baseman, Georgia Eaton over at first base in time. And the side is retired. 3 up and 3 down. Did not take long at all. We go to the home half of inning number 2. Allen, Eaton, and Shear. When we come back, it is a 5-0 ball game. It took only 8 pitches that time. We are going to the bottom of the inning, still 5-0. You're watching live coverage. It is the 2025 OFC Softball Tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back now as we get ready for the top, or make that bottom of inning number 2. It is currently a 5-0 ball game.
Yeah, Will, she's back there with you.
This one is popped up, and this one is going to get to the screen.
You need to adjust your eyes, see the top half.
This one is to the third baseman, over in time for the quick out. So 1 down here in the inning. 1 up and 1 down, and Georgia Eaton now, the senior third baseman, coming up to the plate now. Last play goes at 5-3, 1 ball, no strikes here. 1-0 the count. Here is the pitch on the way. This one is popped up as well. This one out toward right field, and not going to be able to make the catch. It'll be an E9 on the air out in right field. Woolard unable to make the catch, and Eaton ends up going to second base. It is an E9. Reagan Shear now coming up. She is 1 for 1 on the afternoon so far. Outside pitch is a ball. Over to third base is not in time.
Keep these closed until you go all at once, right?
So Eaton winds up stealing the base over there on third base. 1 ball and no strikes make it 2 balls and no strikes.
Make it be right there.
2-0 the count now to Reagan Shear, an RBI double, her first at bat. Boy, she rockets that one to right field. That one to the fence. They're going to send her all the way around to third base. It is a triple. It is a 6-0 ball game now.
Good hit, Reagan.
Let's go.
Better see better bat.
Get your chips and get over here. Or I'm going to have Hard come get your butt.
It is a 6-0 ball game. Jenna Alcorn pops this one to left field. Dixon comes in to make the catch. It is a sacrifice fly. It is now a 7-0 ball game.
Mount it, Joe.
Shelby, 18 for 24.
Hey, get your chips.
So now 7-0 the score. Two down here in the inning now. Peyton Hurt now, the freshman pitcher, coming up to the plate. She has an RBI double her first time. Chuck's back there dropping all kinds of stuff on us. Gets off the air for 5 minutes and he's already dropping stuff. 7-0 the score. Winner moves on to take on Twin Rivers tomorrow. There's a ball taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count, bottom of the second inning. This one has popped up towards center field. Winner's going back, and this one is gone. It goes to center field, a solo shot by Peyton Hurt, and now it is an 8-0 ball game.
Hey, somebody go get it, please. Somebody go get it.
Tim, get that ball, my friend. It is now an 8-0 ball game. A solo shot by the pitcher. She has doubled, and now a single or solo home run. Well, I'll tell you what, the pitchers have been dominant today offensively and defensively. It is now an 8-0 ball game. Graham takes this one down the third baseline, fouled away. It is no balls and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Dead ball.
This one hit her, and now she'll get down to first base. It is now runner on first base, still 2 down in the inning. Abby Gingery comes up to the plate now. This one down to second base, not in time.
A lot better shot.
I would say slide, but I've seen it bad. Come on, get her in.
1 ball and no strikes here. Graham on second base. Over to third base, not in time. 2 balls and no strikes. And Graham now is on third base. 2 balls and no strikes.
Up the middle. Think middle.
Gingery with an RBI base hit back in the first. She would come around and score the 5th run. This one gets away, and there is another run. It's now 9-0.
30, right?
Yes, sir.
You gotta be on the tee.
9-0 now. And there is ball 4. 2 out walk. Adrian Hewitt coming up to the plate. An RBI base hit, her first time. Still 2 down in the inning. Runner takes off, and she'll have a stolen base.
Stick the bat to the outside of your shoulder. Okay, never time.
Time.
1 ball and no strikes here. 1-0 the count.
Everything else, you're going hard.
1-0 the count. Our ball game is being brought to you by Bank of Grandin, Parker's Towing and Auto Repair, Loftus Land Care and Landscaping, and Loftus Land Management. There's a shot. This one toward center field. Winters goes over to make the play. And the side is retired, but the Lady Tigers score 4 more runs on 2 hits. They leave a runner on second base. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Futrell, Woolard, and Cannon all due up. It is still a 9-0 ball game. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so here we go now as we get ready for the top of inning number 3. It is so far a 9-0 game in favor of the Clearwater Lady Tigers. And coming up to the plate now, it'll be Futrell, Woolard, and Cannon all due up here in the inning. And the first pitch is called a ball. 1 ball and no strikes here in the top of inning number 3.
2 steps right, take your hands, let's go.
1-0 pitch coming. This one fouled away to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count now. This one is popped up. This one is going to be caught by the left fielder, Gingery, as she comes in and makes a wonderful catch out there in left field. One down here in the inning.
Hey, all right, then you can.
So one away. That one goes F7 on the out. So now Woolard comes up to the plate, takes ball one a little high.
Hey. Jennifer, swing it. Let's go.
The right fielder. It is 1 ball and 1 strike now. So 1-1 the count. This one is popped up to the screen. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count now.
Nothing up here. Be smart. Hey, Bell, if it's close.
1-2 the count. There's the ground ball hit sharply to Eaton over to third, or over to first base rather, in time. It goes 5-3 on the out. 2 away.
Let's go.
We are in the top of inning number 3. We are back to the top of the lineup here. 2 down. Ella Cannon grounded out to third base her first time. This one fouled away down that third base line. It is no balls and 1 strike.
Let's go, Ella.
Here is the 0-1 pitch on the way.
Good.
This one misses for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count.
Let's go, Ella.
1 ball and 1 strike. Up high for a ball. It is 2 balls and a strike now.
All right, let's go. Be ready right there.
There's the ground ball. This one right to the pitcher, and that one did not take long at all. It goes 1-3 on the out. 3 up and 3 down, 11 pitches. We are going to the home half of the 3rd inning. It is still a 9-0 game. You're watching and listening to live coverage OFC softball presented by the Bank of Grandin. We are back now as we get ready for the home half of inning number 3, our broadcast being brought to you by Atomic Solar, Mossy Oak Properties, the Twin Rivers Booster Club, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Keith Parker, and there's a rocket shot right to the third baseman, and Patterson is going to line out there on the first pitch she saw. Good job by Stahl, Faith Stahl making a big catch. 1 down here in the inning. There's another ground ball. This one goes underneath Stahl, and a runner gets on first base. So now a runner on first base here with 1 down. And this one is a dead ball as Georgia Eden gets hit by the pitch. Runners now on first and second base. So Reagan Shear now, she has doubled and tripled Couple of RBIs and 2 runs scored, and there's a strike called. It is no balls and 1 strike. Here is the 0-1 pitch on the way. There's a ground ball. This one goes foul. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes. Tomorrow we're back on the air about 11:45 for the doubleheader. We play at noon and 2 tomorrow. Here is the 0-2 pitch up high for a ball. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Christian Automotive and Tire, Russian Towing, Auto Repair, and Glass Shop, Bader Wood Trust, White Sander Funeral Home. Ball gets away, runners take off to second and third base. It's now a 2-2 count.
There's 2 for you. There's 2 for you. Come on.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside, this one gets away, and a run will come in to score. Eaton gets over to third base now. It is a 3-2 count.
Be patient. Hips and hands at the same time.
It is a 10-0 game. There's a ground ball, a rocket shot to the second baseman, flips it to first base, safe at first. That was a hard hit ball.
Good hustle.
It is an 11-0 game.
Stay right there. Stay right there.
This one out toward center field, and making the catch is Winters. 2 down here in the inning. 2 away, and now Peyton hurt.
Right back and drive it.
She homered her last time.
You ready, Tatum? Be a wall.
She has doubled and homered in the ball game. Runner takes off, getting to second base. It gets away, and she is going to end up and score all the way on the overthrow. One ball and no strikes. It's now a 12-0 game. This one has popped up. This one toward left field. Coming in, can't make the catch. It'll be an E7. And a runner on first base now with 2 down.
Number 11, same number, sir. He's coming. Hurry up, let's go. 11, courtesy pitcher again.
So we're going to have a courtesy runner again.
Hands back.
Alden coming in, number 11. She will be over on first base as the courtesy runner. 3 more runs have scored in the inning. 5 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in this inning. Clearwater looking for their 21st win of this season. 1 ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. So tomorrow at 11:45 we'll be on the air for 2 ball games to determine the championships. Hit by pitch, and now runners on first and second base.
You part owner, nice factory. Add her, come on.
And now Gingery comes up to the plate now, still 2 down. She has singled and scored and walked back in the second inning. This has popped up towards center field. It drops in for a hit. 1 run is in. And they will stop the runner at second base. And the throw comes in. Another run will come in to score.
Drive the baseball. Hit something hard. See the top half and drive it.
So now Gingery is on at second base. It is now a 14-0 ball game. There is ball one taken.
Sit back and be patient for the ball to get up there. Okay?
Adrian Hewitt now an RBI base hit. She's up to the plate, and a pop out in the second inning. This one's popped up down the right field line and foul. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count, 2 down. There's a ground ball. This one gets in for a base hit. And a runner coming in. Here is a throw home, and she is safe. And that should be the ball game. I believe it is. And that one took 44 minutes. And it's ball game. So we'll come back with our player of the game coming up. Don't go anywhere. You're watching live coverage OFC softball player of the game coming up next.